I signed the waiver without reading most of it. They said I didn't have to. This is the future. The rep smiled, pushing a sleek white tablet across the glass table. Why live with pain when you can choose peace? I didn't care about the science. I just wanted the night gone, the one that woke me up sweating, sent me into panic attacks when I smelled bleach or saw bare tile floors. I only remembered flashes, a flickering bulb, screaming that wasn't mine, and the sickening warmth of blood between my fingers. I didn't want to know more. Erase it, I told them, whatever it was. They called it TheraClear, a neural purging system paired with a memory marketplace. Ethically sourced anonymized experiences, the brochure said. You could offload trauma, guilt, fear. And if someone wanted to, they could buy what you didn't want. For thrill-seeking, empathy training, morbid curiosity. I didn't ask who bought mine. Didn't think I needed to. The first time I saw her was at the supermarket. She was in the frozen foods aisle, holding a box of waffles, her mouth slightly open like she was mid-thought. Then her eyes flicked up and froze. She dropped the box, stepped back like she'd seen a ghost, then ran, full-on sprinted, slipping a little, knocking over a kid's basket. I didn't react right away. I assumed it was a mistake. I even looked behind me. No one. But she looked at me. The second time was worse. I was leaving the library, a stack of books on my arm. I pushed the glass door open, and there she was again, sitting on the steps. Different coat, same hair, same eyes. We locked eyes. Her face twisted, contorted into something awful, rage and fear all at once. She screamed, loud, long. Everyone turned. She started yelling for help. "It's him!" she cried, pointing at me. "He's here! That's the man from the tape!" I dropped the books and ran. I couldn't sleep that night. I pulled up the TheraClear terms on my tablet. Experiences are encoded and anonymized, it said. Buyers receive limited identity data, first names only, with all facial markers blurred unless opted in by the seller. I hadn't opted in, right? I logged into the portal. My old memory was labeled Slot 017. The file had been transferred 2 weeks ago. Buyer, Gabriella M. Opt in. True. My hands started shaking. I must have left the box checked. I don't even remember doing it. There was a message in my inbox from Gabriella, you. I know who you are. I know what you did. I know what I saw. I tried reporting her. Called the non-emergency line. Explained someone was harassing me, following me around. They asked for proof. There wasn't any. Could be a side effect, the rep at TheraClear told me when I called. Sometimes there's a dissonance. The body remembers, even if the mind doesn't. You may be projecting. Number, someone else has it. They saw something in that memory. Something about me. Sir, memories are emotionally charged. If you're feeling distress, we can offer a reintegration session. I hung up. I didn't leave the house for 3 days. I turned off the lights, covered the windows. I didn't know what she'd seen, but it scared her so much she screamed in public, called me him, the man from the tape. I started to wonder, what was I running from all this time? What if the trauma wasn't something done to me, but something I did? That thought hit me like a car. I sat in the kitchen for hours, staring at the same scratch on the linoleum. I couldn't take it anymore. I booked a reintegration session. The lab was quiet, cold. The technician barely looked at me as she strapped the electrodes on. "You'll see flashes," she said. "Partial recall, emotionally diluted, but you'll know." I closed my eyes. Darkness first, then light. A hallway, yellow walls, echoing footsteps. A door, basement stairs, a girl crying behind a wall. "Don't go down there," I heard a voice whisper. My own voice. "You already did." Another flash. My hand pushing a door open, a camera recording. A woman bound to a chair, screaming, duct tape on her mouth, my shadow falling over her. I was talking, calm, gentle, like I was explaining something. Then, white light, and the sound of a saw. I ripped the electrodes off and vomited on the floor. The tech didn't say anything, just handed me a towel and left the room. I remembered. I chose to forget. I must have turned myself in. Or maybe someone was closing in. Maybe I panicked and thought erasing it would make it not true. But memories leave residue. I still moved, like a man hiding something. My body knew. Gabriella knew everything now. I tried messaging her. "I'm sorry. I didn't know. I didn't remember." No response. I wrote again. "What did you see?" She finally replied. "Enough. You shouldn't be walking around. I'm not the only one who bought it." That's when the paranoia set in. Every stranger's glance lingered. Every shadow felt heavier. I stopped going out entirely. 3 days ago, I found a USB drive on my doorstep. No note, just the words slot 017 shared. I plugged it in. It was a 12-minute video, night vision, grainy, my old apartment, the basement. It was me, smiling, explaining something to the camera, gesturing behind me, to her, not Gabriella, someone else, unmoving, red around the mouth, the skin bloated, like it had been there a while. I turned it off, screamed, smashed the drive with a hammer. But it's out there now. Gabriella wasn't the only one who bought it. I walk the streets now like a ghost. Everyone's face looks familiar, or worse, terrified. There's no law against remembering someone else's crime, and there's no law protecting the ones who tried to forget. I erased the memory, but I didn't erase myself. Every reflection feels less human, like I'm watching something wear my skin. Soon, I think, I'll get a knock on the door. And it won't be the police. It'll be someone else. Someone who knows. Someone who remembers what I did, even if I don't.